And as you guys can see, it is now officially day number 6 of January, I think, right? It should be. Look, hold on. Don't charge it to my heart. Check. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yes, today is officially January the 6th. It's officially the day when I had my spiritual awakening about 2 or 3 years ago, I believe. I think it's 3 years now, where I officially had my official, like, yo, spiritually, this is what's going on around me. Oh my God, the world is not what I thought it was moment, right? This all happened after me deciding I was going to do a water fast after Christmas. And through that water fast, I was in the home. I just got some delivery from Savage X Fenty. And long story short, yeah, I pretty much just tapped in with my resources. And I think I was in the middle of doing a live or something. And it just struck me out of nowhere, like, doink. Like, I don't know, I just spiritually woke up. And I think I might have been door dashing at the time too. It was a very strange day. But nonetheless, today's the 3-year anniversary of that day. So thank you all for joining me here and being present. Most of all, let's see. Strange, right? Today it says get rest. As for me, I will continue beholding your face in rightness, justice, and right standing. With you, I shall be fully satisfied when I wake to find myself beholding your form and having sweet communion with you. Psalm 17:15. Each evening the sun sets on all of our problems and on all of the mistakes we made that day. But something marvelous happens to us as we sleep. The Lord gives us rest physically, mentally, and emotionally. We are renewed and rejuvenated to face the next day. Today we may wake up with the same problems we had when we went to bed. Problems, oh my God. Problems we had when we went to bed, problems that yesterday we felt we just couldn't take anymore. But somehow today, after proper rest and sleep, we think, I can do it again, I can face it again. God promises to renew our strength when we rest in Him. Okay? So it says get some rest today. Now I know today is Tuesday, so you can't necessarily get some rest. But if you can, get some rest. Don't make things so strenuous on yourself. All right? Rest. So what does rest and spirituality have to do with each other? When it comes to rest and spirituality, for me personally, I feel like the spirit recharges when you sleep. A lot of people say, oh no, sleep is a cousin of death, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like your spirit can only recharge when you get good sleep. So for me, I like to put on meditation music. Let me see. No. For me, I like to put meditation music on when I go to sleep. It helps calibrate my brain. So, like, usually you have a lot of stuff going on in your mind. You feel like your mind is moving at a million miles a moment. What I like to do is I like to put on meditation music because it helps realign my chakras. So, like, today is Tuesday. If y'all haven't already, y'all can go. What's up, baby? You can go on my page right now, and it's the herpes healing playlist. You don't have to listen to it. Just if you don't have herpes, you don't have to. It's not only for people with herpes. The playlist, right? What's up, baby? Um, Basically that playlist, you go there, and it has a different chakra attuning video for each day where you need to listen to the chakra music in order to attune your chakras. So tap in with that, and yeah. I think today is Tuesday, so Sunday root, Monday sacral, Tuesday, today's the solar plexus. So today's focus is on yellow, solar plexus. Okay, so there's that. But yeah, I feel like rest goes hand in hand with your spirit, because if you're always up, even if if you're up in a spirit too, then it's really hard to feel rested. So you'll wake up and you'll like be waking up, but your spirit is still somewhere else. So you're like, because your mind, body, and soul are 3 different things, but they all work cohesively. So you'll wake up, like your eyes will be rolling in the back of your head, and you'll feel drowsy and like groggy. It's because your spirit is still like attached somewhere else doing something else. It's not witchcraft. Okay, so something to do with the King of Swords, Aries. Excuse me, I'm lying. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, masculine. Them being a hierophant or spiritual leader. That's actually who I was attached to when I had my spiritual awakening. That's crazy. The group was doing a whole entire fast collectively. So, yeah, there's that. YouTube Live is like playing slots for real. Gemini Moon here. Oh, I'm a Gemini rising, so shout out to you guys. There's a message in the cards. Something about this guy. Something about this person. Universe wants to experience something. Oh, something about harmony, trickster spirit, and temperance. Okay. So this person is a trickster spirit. They say they want harmony, but use your temperance angel energy in order to really decipher what to do with that situation. Message for Libra. This started off with a message for the Libra. Yeah. So Libra could be some kind of spiritual leader, but also a prankster or somebody who likes to play jokes or play games. I'm sorry, I don't know what the yerp is, baby. Like, what's that? Woo! Let's keep going. I know, right? You will have a favorable outcome, and that's the truth for you. This is a collective message, so for everybody. Oh, the herp. Yes, I do have herpes. Why? If you are interested in anything to help you stop your herpes, you can order my Golden Elimination Parasite Detox capsules. I made these myself. I make them myself. They're amazing. They get the job done. You said that before, Coach Darts. Welcome back to the chat. All right. I split the deck of the High Priestess. Right? We got the Nine of Wands. So somebody's supposed to be a protector in your energy. You got to take this leap of faith and go that way, though. Deception? What do you mean? That got me herpes? Are you asking if I was deceived into herpes? I don't know, because I had it orally at 17. Right at that time, I was smoking with a lot of people. So there was that. I had this one other thing that happened, but I already talked to y'all about that on another live. We're not going to bring that up today. Stay in your imagination so you can manifest from your imagination. That's very important to it as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Star energy is on the way. So this is Aquarius energy, right? So stay in your imagination so you can reach this star altitude, but then also have in mind that this will create some kind of transformation for you. Leap of faith means, like, you know, everybody might tell you, don't do that. Don't talk to this person. Don't go this way. Don't be around that person. Don't do this. Don't do that. But you'll start to realize, like, no one else can live your life but you. So if something makes you happy, just do it. You know, if you're a woman and you like women, do it. If you're a man that likes men, go do it. Whatever it is that you like to do, just do it. Like, do your thing, like, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. It is what it is. I have oral herpes and genital herpes. Yeah. There's a Two of Cups partnership coming with this is coming right underneath the King of Cups, or the King of Swords. So some kind of partnership is happening there. Can you change destiny? I believe so. I believe you have multiple destinies and you get to choose whichever one you want, is the thing. Wheel of Fortune. So this partnership with this King of Swords is a Wheel of Fortune. Now there will be some kind of backstab and betrayal that will happen. So get some kind of, like, I guess, clout or like popularity from higher sources, higher people. My ex is an Aquarius. Leaving her is what I feel like one being called to do. LOL. She probably gave me the STD unironically. Maybe, maybe not. You never know. Okay, big chunk just fell out. I don't think I'm gonna take that because that's too big. We need to shuffle. Remember the Seven of Swords? Shuffle there. And we also had the Seven of Cups, so shuffle there. And we also have the Two of Cups. Excuse me, shuffle there. But I bet you have a boyfriend. You have nice face and hair. We got the High Priestess card. Higher chakras. Is it pink? It's getting real. Seemed like I scrolled in at it's getting real time. What does that mean? I'm confused. We got the Ten of Cups. 10 of Cups. Shuffle there. Okay. That's right underneath Harmony. What's up, Gregory? How are you? We have the man that brought the spark and the flame right underneath Temperance energy. So that Ten of Cups shuffle there, that's bringing in some kind of blessings with the Harmony with the High Priestess. So someone has dreamed about some kind of blessings that are coming through. And there's going to be a particular man to help bring a spark or flame to help that happen. So be mindful of that. Feel like anytime I hop in a live, my energy takes over. This is satanic. Well, what about what I'm doing is satanic? I mean, Christianity requires you to drink the blood and eat the flesh of Jesus Christ every time you go to communion. So I don't really know what you're talking about when you say this is demonic, like, or satanic. That sounds more satanic than shuffling some cards with some pictures on it. I mean, just think about it. You go to elementary school and they shuffle cards and tell you this is a picture of an apple, a red. Now this is the devil card. I ain't gonna hold you. That's crazy. The devil come out right after. Right after. I'm sorry, y'all. Dang, the devil card did come out. So something is wrong. Something's going on. I mean, it's at the bottom of the deck though. So that's the underlining energy. Eating McDonald's is more satanic than this. Yes, because the people who are actually in charge of McDonald's, they literally have videos of children saying, we go to meetings and we take the babies and we eat their brains and burn their skulls and drink their blood. And it's like a little boy who's saying this. Like the boy he's like a white boy with like real blonde, icy white hair. But he's like saying this like it's so fun. Like the people who own Starbucks and McDonald's are on that type time. So like shuffling these cards is crazy. To say that this is satanic, but you could eat McDonald's and Starbucks with a smile on your face. But the people who own those companies are sacrificing babies in real life. Like, that's what's really going on them Epstein files. That's what really be going on. That's the stuff they don't want you to know. Good morning, baby. You fine as fuck. Thank you, Montega. I'm not lying to myself. It's literally a video of it on the internet. It's old as shit, too. You can tell it's not one of them AI videos that's new. It's like a grainy video of a white boy saying that that's what they did at the party. You could tell he was, like, really, like saying it, like, Ritualistic shit is weird. Forcing it upon people you enslave to even weirder. Exactly. Like anything, I mean, everything in the world is a ritual. Okay, let's break this down. Everything is a ritual. If you wake up at 7 o'clock every single day, brush your teeth, wash your face, go to the gym, come back, get your protein shake, make your breakfast, get dressed, take a shower, get dressed, go to work. That's a ritual. That's your ritual. You do that every single full moon. You take your crystals, put your crystals under the full moon, get some water, get a bowl to collect rainwater around the moon time, bless that water in the moonlight, drink that water when you want to manifest, write down your manifestations, write down what you're going to release, burn and release those things. That's a ritual. Going to church every single Sunday, praying to Our Father, holding hands, saying a few psalms in the Bible, dancing, singing, and then eating the blood and flesh of Jesus Christ as communion is a ritual. In Islam, they go to the mosque and they bend down on their hands and knees and they pray and they put their head down for a certain amount of times, and they do it at the same time every single day, no matter what. That is a ritual. Every single belief system comes with rituals. Even being alive is a ritual, because you got to do something to stay alive. So if every single day, you got to work out to breathe right. So you got to. If you got to have sex when you're ovulating in order to conceive, that is a ritual. Everything is ritualistic. Yes, living is a ritual. Spiritual. Listen to it. Spiritual. How I know we not this slow, y'all. Spiritual. I'm spiritual. I have a spirit. The spirit, or understanding spirit, comes with some kind of ritual or belief system. Every single belief system is the ritual. If they tell you to pray every Sunday and go to church at this time, give this much money to the pastor, make these many donations, that's a ritual. They tell you to go to the mosque and pray this many times a day, especially and you got to fast during this time, everybody's fasting at the same time. That's a ritual. If you got to go to, I don't know, if you on the Sabbath day, on Saturday, Sabbath day for the Jewish people, you got to go to church on Sunday. You got to wear the little rope. The rabbis got to have the little curls on their head. Everything is a ritual. I agree with you about religion, but waking up, I mean, when you wake up, that's a ritual. If you wake up at the exact same time every single day, that's your ritual. That's how you live your life. That's why your life becomes something that you can trademark, that somebody else will want to follow. That's why most vloggers are very ritualistic, because they wake up at the same time every day. They post the content at the same time every day. They showing up every single day. Everybody knows to come to their page at this time because they know a video is going to be up there. Like it's a machine. It's a ritual. Everything in life is a ritual. No, that's habit. The first part about waking up and getting coffee, symbolically interesting people, bloodletting or sacrificing, doing things that aren't required for symbolic. No, honey, everything is a ritual, because let me tell you this. Do you have a soul? Do you have a spirit? Yes, you have a soul, you have a spirit. So your spirit has to have rituals so that it's intact. Spiritual. I'm spiritual. Everyone's spiritual because everyone was a spirit that decided to come down here to their mothers. Not all of us have souls. Actually, most of us do have souls. We're just actual breakdowns of a soul. Like, people don't realize it, but it's a bunch of different women who claim to be of Oshun energy. Not one woman is the soul of Oshun, but many women put together is the exact embodiment or the entity of Oshun together. Their energy creates the entity Oshun. That's why when you channel, I'm going to channel Oshun, is powerful, because it's a lot of different women attached to that entity or that spirit or that soul. That's a soul signature. Or Yemeya, the moon. Everyone who prays to the moon, the women who are more in tune to the womb and the moon and the water, Yemeya. That's where that soul comes from. Okay? Is that making clear? Is that clear? Just get on with your life. Yeah, energy, but not a soul. No. Soul. That's a soul. A lot of people are souls. They just lost in the system, because the system will convince you that letting your soul do whatever for whatever reason is important. So most people have souls. They're just lost souls. Why are you a witch doing witchcraft? It's evil. It's evil. You're evil. I'm gone. Okay. Talk to you later. Is that powerful? You didn't flinch. Am I supposed to flinch? You can run freely, but a solar has eternity to make a choice. Well, I've been having, I've been sitting here waiting to make choices. Like, so who you gonna choose? Which man? You understand? So it's like, yeah, I get that saying. I know. I mean, you really okay? Let's break it down to the beginning thing. The ritual again, everything's a ritual. It's habit, ritual, whatever you want to break it down to, but it's still a ritual. It's the way that you are. Your ritualistic being is to do these things. That's your ritual. My ritual is waking up at 7 o'clock, getting myself together. My son get out the door by 7:30. I come back. I do this with y'all. Boom, blam, bop. That's my ritual. That's how I stay intact. Because if I'm all over the place, then my spirit is chaotic, and then I'm like all over the place. Then I'm a lost soul. Does that make sense? Because I'm spiritual, so for my spirit to feel intact. I get what you're saying. That's cool. Hey, the little one, not the big one. The big one, not the little one. I don't know. Everything is passed down and repeated. Yes, everything is definitely passed down and repeated for sure. Everything is passed down and repeated. OnlyFans? No, I do not have an OnlyFans. However, I do have a pole in my room. I've been practicing on it. But for those who do know where they're going, it's darkness. Hey, I've seen a lot of different versions of what life can be at the end, so I'm not going to tell nobody else what theirs is going to look like. The Knight of Swords goes with the world outcome, so that's a dialectic, an important, smart person. Come underneath the world favorable outcome, so something about your dialect, your ability to be smart is going to help you have a favorable outcome. You think so? I'm sitting here for a minute. You got my attention. I don't know how I did that, but okay. Like I said, I agree with you about religion, but waking up, I don't know. Five of Pentacles, poverty mindset. I hear all the voices that talk to me. Yeah, that's the truth. So something about maybe someone's coming out of poverty, coming out of a lack mindset. That's their dialect. Okay, the ability to come out of this poverty mindset is going to help someone, and that's the truth. Communion, as you described earlier, yeah, that's a ritual. Not every action serves as a functional purpose, but symbolic ones. How you live, can give you some kind of clue where you will end up when it's all said and done. Got devil around me lately. Lots of people dying. I don't know. Being Stefan. See, okay, I'm learning to the messages. Yeah, I don't know because me personally, I'm around a lot of different versions of people. Some people are dark, some people are light. It just depends. And when it comes to people dying around me, I actually haven't had a death in my environment for a very long time. Like the last time I had to go to a funeral, I don't even think. Oh no, it was my cousin. He had got shot in a car. He died just like his father. In a car outside his mother's house. We got the sun card that's underneath a protector. It's my cousin Zan. And I can hear him talk to me. He's like, just handle your business. He's like, I can't give you no help. Just tell you to handle your business. That's it. Magician card. So something about you're going to have sunshine and brighter days. when you learn how to tap into your magic and take this leap of faith. Like, everybody's scared about the next portion of life, but it's like, we don't even realize that we're already spiritual. My mom passed just last year in March. Cardi B, The Instruments, Car, Device, B, Hungry One, Informed Dead, Confirmed Dead. I mean, she the one who said, if you knock me down 9 times and I get up 10, like, she said it herself. But most people don't realize we're all living in the afterlife already. Like, that's a lot of people, especially celebrities, but most of us are already living in the afterlife. It's just, your afterlife is then your spiritual journey to where you're going to spend the next portion of your life. Because when I go to sleep and I see my dead ancestors, they're usually living at the houses that they were living in when they were... Excuse me, hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, my family members are usually living in the houses that they were living in when they passed away. So there's that. See, my mom thinks I'm X-rays. Depends. Okay, we got a lover's card. So some kind of imagination is going to bring you into some kind of love offer or relationship with someone. Judgment. Star energy. So somebody's reaching some kind of judgment. Yep, and it's time to go through this portal for this transformation. So it's time for people to choose where you going. Like, what you... Take me through there, take me through there. Where we going, twin? You know? Sponges. Everybody's a sponge, of course. We're all SpongeBob SquarePants. You gotta learn from somewhere. You gotta absorb something. That's the whole point. We got the strength energy. Uh-oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. So somebody has you gotta have a lot of strength to get through this portal. You gotta go into solitude and trap death. You're gonna get spiritual abundance when you finally lock in. Your family members are waiting for you to figure out your family unit. I see the dad has his own coin, the mom has her own coin, the baby has its own coin, but the ancestors are waiting to give you the other 7. They're literally sitting there waiting to give you more, but they want to make sure that you're in a good family unit before they do it. The darkness is cool, but not all that. What? So what happens after this life? It's the afterlife? You have an afterlife that you live through, and then you have an afterlife that you die to get to. But when I see my dead ancestors, they be chilling. Like, they be at their houses chilling. Like, they be cooling. To some people, to the ancestors, they might be visiting us thinking that we did. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all in your mind what you want it to be. I gotta go get some. I'm about to go now. As I finish this live. Foolishness, stop playing. No, I'm dead ass serious. Like, y'all be... See, that people be so scared to talk about the spirit, but then be talking about rituals and want to call everything satanic. Like, really talk about life and then, you know. But you're an everlasting source of energy. So the gift that the ancestors are going to give you is the eternal life. But you got to lock in with something. They don't want to give you none of their abundance and their blessings if you're not locked in with something. Because that would be a waste for them to pour into you and then you just wasting it all over town, you know? They want to make sure that when they invest in you, it's like, is this what you want to do? And look, there it goes. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the big offer, the Bitcoin, the one. And there's a baby down there. So, yeah, people are waiting. They waiting on you. Think what I want. Thank you. That's really what I want. Good family units don't exist anymore. Modern society. That's in your mind. Good family units do exist in other cultures where they haven't destroyed their way of living. Indian people still raise their kids up good. Kids are living a soft life. Kids are geniuses. Asian people, their kids are becoming Mozarts, playing pianos at the age of 2 because they're not being put through so much trauma. Their brain is able to function at its highest capacity from a youth. You know, we Black people get our smarts from going through and surviving trauma. Usually. So that's the difference between us and a lot of other cultures. We get smart because we got to survive, whereas other cultures are smart because they never had to survive. They've been thriving since they were born, since their parents were pregnant, listening to Mozart through headphones in the belly. Like, they were literally just being spoiled brats from the time that they were in the womb until they made it out. So we're smart because we survive, which is a great thing, you know, but there's a point in time where we, as our community, especially Black people, have to heal that trauma and bring children into this world without that underlying fight to live. Like, because other cultures are not fighting to live, they're just graciously pouring into each other. Like, they have things like where the money's a potluck, like everybody's putting $25 into a bowl every week, and at the end of the month each family member gets to choose who takes the money to invest in their business. Every year they do it, and it goes around. So, like, why don't everybody do that? Because we was taught to, oh, that nigga get more money than me, fuck that nigga, we gotta go rob his shit, oh, and we gotta bust through their door. It's like, all we gotta do is learn how to put $25 into a shared account as a group of friends, family members, siblings, whatever. At the end of the year, all right, bruh, it's going to you because your business deal sounds the best. We're going to stand behind you and help support you through it. The people you write down your articles of organization, make each person an employee of the business, go get the business credit, boom, somebody set up. Now that person's business credit can fund everybody else, but everybody's still gonna do the same thing next year for the next person to get on. And every single year, everybody's getting on. Somebody's getting on every year. And if your friend circle isn't doing that, then they're not friends. That's why I don't have friends, because I tried to offer this to my friends and they were like, oh, that sounds cool, but like, they ain't no but, bitch. If you ain't trying to put $25 in a shared account with me every week and I'm making money, I'm telling you, I'm making $7,000 a month. Because when I was doing hair in my apartment, I was making $7,000 easy a month. You ain't trying to do that with me, fuck you. And I had my money stacked up, saved up. I had 10 bands just sitting. But what happened to me was I got wrapped up in friends. And then I ended up having to pay all my bills by myself and losing 6 bands of savings because I had to pay my car notes alone, my insurance alone, my rent alone, all my utilities alone. And my brother was just sitting there sick as a dog, didn't even care, didn't even think to pay me back, not once. I'm not sorry or bitter about it, but that's what literally happened. But it's like, that's why it's so hard for us to stay on, because we be on. It be somebody already on, but everybody be so jealous they tear that person down instead of help lift them up. Or even when they see the person falling down, they don't think like, how can I come around and help you? I can tell you that we have literally been bred to hate each other. Yeah, that's why they had niggas who was dark out in the field and they had light-skinned people in the house. They've been breeding niggas to hate each other since the beginning of niggerdom. Oh yeah, well, I'm light-skinned and Master be giving me more his time, so I'm the favorite. You not Master's wife, so it don't matter. You still a goddamn slave. Well, my babies get to go to the farmhouse instead of working the field, so I'm Master's favorite. Then even Spike Lee in School Days, the movie, the Jigaboos was versus the Wannabes. Tisha Campbell had the light skin, the contacts, the relaxers, and the Jigaboos had afros and locks. They had them beefing in college. They've been making us beef against ourselves for centuries. They want us to kill each other because if we kill each other, they don't have to kill us. They get to sit and watch in the bleachers while we're sitting here like, fuck you, nigga. Meanwhile, they're sitting here like, because I nannied. I was in their communities. I watched it with my own 2 eyes. Hey, are you the new nanny? Well, if you're ever going to be late, just let me know. I can pick up Eli and Kate, and you can just pick them up from my house because we don't want anyone to feel like they're left out. We don't want the kids to be worried. So if you're ever running late, just let me know. You know, not that, oh, your nanny was late. You need to fire her and stop paying her because she was late that one time by 15 minutes. Like, in their communities, they don't play that shit. That's why Black people run into white people, because you see how their energy is and it feels better to be in their presence. But somebody got to sit at the table with our own people and be like, bro, we're doing shit wrong. Get it in your head. They've been wanting us to kill each other since they brought us over here. Let's get it together, guys. This is well known in the Black community. The question is, what can we do about it? I just told you. If you have a group of friends and everybody not willing to put $25 a week into a shared account, and at the end of the year, somebody get the bag to invest in their business, and everybody's drawn up their business idea all year long, writing it down, making it the whole entire module, what it's going to be. And then at the end of the year, boom, all right, yours is the best one. We all going to vote, yeah, yours is the best. We're going to invest in you this year. And next year, it's going to be whoever get the next one. But it's not going to be the same person 2 years in a row. And then that person, we all help you work on your business credit. We help you, we help you out as best as we can. We be your employees for the whole year. We making money together, but we don't be thinking like that. We be thinking like, I gotta compete with you, you gotta compete. And then that's why it always ends up being this weird ass like energy of, oh, well, I'm right here, you not supporting me. Well, I'm right here, you not. It's like, well, shit, how do we all support each other? Like, how about let's split the week in half. I support you these days of the week, you support me these days of the week. We never think like that. We never get to that conversation because tell black women to stop acting rude to black men. We act rude to black men because sometimes black men be like doing too much. Like, they black men was raised to disrespect black women, rap. Fuck that bitch up in that asshole, make it split. Yeah, bitch up in that when I'm fuck her with my pole. Like, niggas talking about fucking women with a gun. Like, what the fuck? You're talking about putting your pistol inside of a woman's vagina where babies come out of. Are you fucking crazy? Like, but rappers like Meek Mill have admitted they pay us more to talk like this. They pay us more to act like this. They pay us more to do this shit. And it's true. You get more attention from everybody else when you do that. It's true. So black women, we start realizing like, damn, our own men not taking care of us. Then boom, now the black women run into the white men to go find husbands. They run into the Indian men to go find husbands. They run into the Hispanic men to go find safety and closure. Because they've taught us to hate ourselves for centuries. They taught us to dislike each other for centuries. They is the powers that be, the people who were slave masters, people who benefit from us hating each other. That's who they is. And it's no race, because sometimes it's black people too. Whoever benefits from us hating each other is who they are. Who is they? It's whoever benefits from people beefing. So if a nigga gets shot, who benefit? The healthcare system. If a nigga get robbed, who benefit? The police. They got to go investigate. They get to go ahead and make their attachments and go ahead and fish for energies in the neighborhood. Put their foot in that business over there. If a nigga get robbed on the internet or get embarrassed in somebody lawsuit, lawyers. So it's not about a race, it's about a system where as long as we're sitting down here at the bottom fighting to get to the top, but fighting each other to get to the top instead of what are they doing that we're not doing? What do they do that we don't do? They be making sure they get their hands in real estate. Why are we not being real estate agents? Real estate is the only business where land and property eventually gonna get used up, but people always need somewhere to live. People gonna always need somewhere to grow their own food. And if you own it and you don't sell it, you own it. Go live on it. They work together and we don't. Exactly. We get because it be so much on the shoulders of being black people that want to work together, especially when you're trying to make your way into a new group. Everybody like, yeah, we got to butt break you into the group. Why are we acting like slave masters? Why are we fucking each other in the ass? Hold on, y'all. We that shit was learned back in slavery. Why are we doing that shit today? Like, no, and no. What about the women that disrespect good black men for them same no good men you're talking about? Well, that's different. But you got to understand this. A lot of women have gone through a relationship where one dude has either, oh, me and him are dating for this amount of time and it's been so good, and boom, he just ghosts the girl. She's trying to figure out why he ghosts me. He had a whole baby on the way. Oh. She tried to go date again. Next dude, fuck you, bitch. You this, you that. He beating on her. Damn. Now she traumatized again. Finally, a good dude come around. You took me to the picnic at the park. Because now you're trying to get your worth back together. I'm worth more than this. I know my worth now. And dude, like, you're really rude and ungrateful. Like, I'm about to leave you. Now the girl feel all guilty from be like, bro, just go take him out on a date. Okay, I'm taking you on a date. You ain't had to take me out on a date. It's still my job to make sure you good. No, I feel bad because I was rude as shit. So I'm trying to, spend some bread on you, let you know that I really do respect what you did. It's just I've been through some shit. But people don't never want to humble themselves to get to that point. I mean, like, I really did some fucked up shit. My bad. That's why we're not working together and making shit happen. That's why black families are not staying married. That's why black families are staying in poverty. In situations where they got to come to apartments like this where it's government funded, which means now government people got their hands in it. Oh, who lives in that unit? Oh, okay, that unit is specifically used for what? Energy harvesting. It's like we run to the government to be our men because the government done locked all our men up or locked their minds up. That's what has happened. So the black women are running to the system. Oh, lock his ass up and take custody of the kids because I can't deal. So now you feeling safe in the system instead of with your man. And then the man is like, well, fuck that bitch anyways, because the system told him to tell her fuck her because the system done fucked his family. It's just that's what it's a game that they've been playing with us for years since the crack epidemic. They literally was the ones putting the damn Rico drugs up in here, digging all them damn tunnels from Mexico and everything. You think some Mexicans really was digging tunnels that didn't collapse on themselves, that are still open to this day for the cartel? Come on now. Who was really excavating and making measurements to make sure that these tunnels would be structured enough to stay open for people to travel? Come on, let's really think about it. You're right about many of your points. Lupe Fiasco's Little Weapon about the perpetuation of child soldiers. Lo, the ones in Darfur and Angola, Zaire was fired. Song at that time and virtually got no airtime. I treat every lady I mess with as their own individual until you put yourself in a category that's well deserved. That's true. I feel the same way. I treat men really respectful. I spend money on them, get them shoes. Like, even my son's father, when I first met him, I bought him a pair of shoes for his birthday. I think the foam posits, the electric blues came out, bought him them shoes and everything. It's like, here you go. You got you really got me the foams? Yeah, got him a whole brand new pair of socks. So I kept seeing he kept wearing the same socks. I bought him socks. I started buying him clothes. I worked at Express. He got locked up. He came home. I'm like, oh, I got Express credit card. I bought him a whole wardrobe from Express. Like, I always was that girl, always like pouring into my man. But then she try to hold me down. She try to cramp my style, man. Fuck that bitch. He out swinging dick everywhere else. There was one time, I'm so psychic, y'all, right? One time I gave my son's father money for diapers. I said, buy diapers. I couldn't pick up my son. He gets the cheapest diapers possible. My son is pissing through the diapers. I'm wondering why he didn't want to buy the ones that I told him to get, right? So I get pissed off and I'm like, where's the change? He took the change too. I'm like, oh my God, I needed that money. I said, you know what? My sister said, where's he at? I said, let me think. Dun, dun, dun. He's there. We drive up. Where's he at? Right there, shooting crap, shooting dice. I'm like, bro, where is the change at? I needed that. He thinking I'm trying to be funny. I really needed to change because I really needed to get gas for my Jeep. I was driving a Jeep at the time. It's a truck. This motherfucker come over and take money, start throwing it in my face. This the fuck you want, bitch? This what you want? In front of all these people outside, embarrassing me. Then we be wondering why black women be looking at niggas like y'all are shit. Cause it's like, bro, I came over here because I really needed this fucking bread for my car. I gave you money for the baby's diapers and you got the cheapest ones and our son is pissing through the diapers. Now I still need more money to get more diapers. The baby is peeing. It smells like piss and the car seat smell like pee. And now you throwing money in my face in front of everybody, embarrassing the fuck out of me, bro. Like, you're making everybody laugh at me. Then you want people to respect me as a woman. You don't even respect me. But that's what the system wanted men to do, because in their mind, if I make my friends think that I'm hardcore, then I'm locked in with them, versus being the nigga like, bro, that's weird. Like, why would you do that to your baby mother? Like, that's the woman that's raising your kid. You can't disrespect that. Like, that woman holds your child's soul in her body. Why the fuck would you disrespect that person like that? What's wrong with your mind? You can't do that. Your child lives in that person's body. Why would you make it your business to embarrass this woman if your child lives inside of her? And it takes men to go through and really realize, like, damn, that shit actually is messed up. But popularity says, we fucking on these bitches. Yeah, give us access. Come on, take me through there. Take me through there. Everything about the whole entire system makes us want to do this weird shit. But then when we go ahead and we start doing the right shit, friends are, oh, you being a simp. Niggas be simps, be at home. Their wives be, look, protected. Coochie don't be all over the internet. Vibes be high and peaceful because everybody ain't got access to my bitch, my woman, my lady. That's why the energy be so pure. The kids be safe and protected. It be a different vibe because they don't be outside with the bullshit. Niggas outside with the bullshit gonna tell you, bro, yeah, come on, you lock us in that joint, we got you. It's just because they ain't got no peace, so they want to come and take yours. That's all it really be. And even for us women, they want us to bash men and tell us, well, these niggas ain't shit. I'm not gonna tell you a nigga ain't shit. I'm gonna tell you men are traumatized because of what they've gone through, what the system wants them to do, and other women who, oh yeah, we about to get these niggas for all they got. Fuck, they talking about we about to run in they spies. They fucking with Bubba them. They ain't even having a lot, bitch. Everybody ain't have a lot. It's been millionaires who ain't have a lot. They said they done went broke before. So people just don't make sense of what they really want. You know, the government is the black woman sugar daddy. Yeah, exactly that part. Wow, you bought him a pair of shoes? Yeah, I bought him a lot of shit. I mean, this is my man. This is my son's father. I mean, I'm not even gonna respond to that. That's really weird. Like, I'm talking about something prolific and you talking weird. Like, bro, get out of here, bro. People are meant to be controlled. Unfortunately, we've handled control over to psychos. Yeah, everybody's meant to be, I'm not going to say control. People are meant to choose a way of being and gravitate towards that group. Like fish travel in groups or in schools. We're supposed to choose what kind of school we want to be a part of and what kind of energy we want to have in our life so that we could be a part of that. And you go over there and you go be with the people that you want to be with. But you can't drag other people into what you want to be in. You know, somebody want to be outside, they got to be outside. That's what they like. They like that shit. Some people want to be inside, they want to be inside. They like that shit. You know, opposites do attract, but it is what it is. You know? But the people outside want the piece that the people inside got. The people inside don't usually want what the people outside have. That's the whole secret that they don't tell you. White people are not pressing to get outside and be outside. You don't see Bill Gates being outside streaming live. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with streaming though. But you don't see Steve Jobs outside. You don't see them with the Ferragamo, Balenciaga, Bodega, nothing. They be rich as fuck minding they fucking business. There's even a dude YouTube. I used to watch it. I watched it recently with my friend. Rich people be on it. I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to show people my methods. I don't want people to know what I do. I don't want people to see me. I want to be unseen. That's why they're successful, because people don't know their secrets. People don't know how they operate. People don't understand their vibe, their energy. They're able to curate their energy, and like their energy's in this bottle, right? And this bottle is painted black. You can't see what is in there because they don't want to be on camera. They don't want to be seen. They just out for business. They do what they need to do and they go back in the house. They do what they need to do because money is energy. If you spend energy all the time, you spending money all the time. If you want to make money, you got to take that energy to make the money. You got to create the money. You can't be right? I would have made you take that stuff back. I don't feel right with the lady buying me stuff. Okay? That's you. You should always feel right with a lady buying you stuff. If you could buy her stuff, then she could buy you stuff. She was on a herpes commercial. I wasn't, but I could be. Actually, I was. What about the woman that kept kids away from the dads? Now, the women who keep children away from fathers, there might be reasons why. The father could have been aggressive, abusive, a liar, whatever. Or they feel like it's for their mental peace with the child's safety. But I've never been that woman. I've always allowed my son's father to be in his child's life. Even when my son's father was incarcerated, when my son was only 6 months, I was taking him up to the jail here and there. You know, not all the time because I wasn't driving my own car. But when I got my own truck, I would drive up there like every other week, you know, let him see his kid through the glass. He didn't come home till my son was 9 months. So I raised my son as a baby all by myself. And when he came home, same bullshit. Some girls walking in the house, they in the kitchen behind the wall. I hear her mouth something. He look at her and he's like, yeah. I say, what the fuck she just say around the corner? Like, that's back when I used to pop my shit. I'm like, what the fuck did she just say around the corner? Why the fuck she couldn't ask that question in front of me? What'd she say? She asked if this was my son. I'm like, so why the fuck does that matter? Why she worried about that? Bro, you worried about too much. Push come to shove, I'm pregnant again with my second my second kid by him. And he's at her house in the middle of the night. And it's a picture that's posted on the internet. Me and him laid up. She got a picture with my son's dad laid up in her bed, and I'm sitting here pregnant with our second kid. But the media teaches men to act like that. Trauma teaches men to act like that. But then don't think about, damn, if I had 2 kids by this woman, I was sitting at home with the kid, and the kid's on the way, and I found out she fucking another nigga while she pregnant, how would I feel? Niggas don't be thinking about shit like that. No, the system, I'm not saying the system is against us. I'm saying the system is programmed to be against us. But the person who beats the system is the person who realized the system, this is a game. So either we're playing Monopoly, we're playing Uno, we're playing Jeopardy, we're playing a board game. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he plays Monopoly. His goal was to get a hotel. Because once you get a hotel, you have money that comes in no matter what. Everyone's going to need a space. Because even people who can't afford rent are going to come to your hotel or your motel. Right? You could buy property, you could buy apartments, you could buy complexes, you could buy houses, you could buy townhouses. But a hotel's always going to have people in it because people who can't afford those things go to the hotel or the motel. So that's how he became rich. That's how I read his cash flow quadrants book a little while ago. So that's what he did. He used to work a job, and his dad had a job, but his other friend, the rich dad, didn't have a job. And he's like, well, how do you have so much money and you don't have a job? He's like, I just realized I wanted to make money and have fun. So he started to do that. At least you didn't burn your baby. Well, when I had my son, I didn't have vaginal herpes. Thank you for, bringing that to the forefront. I didn't get herpes down there until I was like 22. And it was in my butt. So thanks for asking. He is, but experiences aren't all that ignorant. I'm sorry you're tied to that. It's cool. I ain't tripping about it. It is what it is. When did he see his kid last? The last time he saw him, he FaceTimes us on Instagram because he has a cell phone while he's in prison now. So he saw us on New Year's Eve or New Year's. I can't disrespect my kid's mom. I need her to keep the kids safe. Exactly. Her energy keeps the baby fed. You gotta keep her fed. She's like a big ass cow. You need to feed that bitch so the baby's healthy. Yes. That's why when I'm looking at my son's father, I'm like, we can't be carrying you today. You in jail. Your son needs to feel safe at school. We can't carry that weight today. So you're gonna have to go to your other baby mother house and go, put that weight on your other son over there. She got 3 kids, she got ample energy over there. I only have one son. He's 13. He's going through his transformational period. He can't deal with your shit right now. He don't need to be dealing with the pain on your shoulders that you have from prison. Are you fucking insane? He needs to be enjoying being a kid so that he don't want to go out and be a young nigga and go fight the world and kill everybody. He needs to be at peace so that he actually wants to live life. We do not need kids being suicidal just because life is so heavy on their shoulders. Like my son was like, I couldn't sleep last night. I was up from 4 o'clock. I just kept waking up. I couldn't sleep. Mom. I couldn't sleep. I don't want to hear my son saying stuff like that. I don't want no black man to say stuff like that. But it's the energy that's around us that people perpetuate onto black communities, especially. Like, we got the Hispanic people fighting the black people territory. Like, motherfucker, gang. The only gang y'all need to be worried about is ICE, okay? That's it. If ICE ain't here, then what's the problem? If we saying, no, you don't have access to this coochie over here, we good, then leave us alone. We don't have it on us for you right now, bro. Well, you popping your shit in my hood. Your hood, nigga, you rent. You don't own shit over here. No one is paying for the tax, the property tax, or any. You don't own shit. We fighting over blocks that our mamas don't even own. Like, come on now. Like, we about to die over some shit that ain't gonna help our parents. Like, come on. Now, if you was the property owner and the manager of the building and all that, okay, I see you, big boss daddy. But people be, it'd be a video game too, right? So let's take it into the context of, well, we need something to do because I'm bored and it's a video game. It's like life is a video game for the gamers, the people who are on that level of spirituality. But it's like, honestly, as a woman, being in the middle of it, it'd be like, child, I can't even tell who fighting who hitting what. So, it'd be a lot. But let's break down this reading. Let me get y'all up out of here because I done gave y'all too much. And a white dude be a billionaire with dirty New Balance on, and you would never know. Exactly. They be having broke down ass cars and some more shit. Be living in the biggest houses. My mother, I ain't gonna hold you. She got an Audi truck. Stepfather got a Hummer. My brother got a Beamer. Other brother got a Honda. Guess which one of them out of all of them is the rich one? Who got the good credit? My brother. His credit's like 800. He got a 26 band credit card. He ain't even maxed the bitch out. Like, nigga could do whatever the fuck he want to right now, today, and got a master's degree. He's driving a Honda. The paint is chipping on his windows. He don't give a fuck. He don't care. At the end of the day, if he feel like it, he could go on a trip to Italy right now. He's been to Italy a few times. He's been out the country. You understand what I'm saying? So me and my brother beef though, because me and him are like each other's biggest competition, biggest pain in the ass. But at the end of the day, even though we're on both different sides of the spectrum, he's very much into government systems and I'm very much into the freedom and free living, we still understand each other. And we have points where we have conversations that are deep and we look at each other in the face and we be like, all right, bruh, I want the family to come together too. I want the family to come together too. Well, both of us don't see things the same way. All right, but we could both still see that this is a business that needs to be ran and we need to protect these people and do this with these people. Okay, cool. I don't like what the fuck you patriot, but I understand why he had to commit himself to certain stuff. I understand his life journey. You understand? But again, out of all of them, he's the only one that could literally go buy a house right now. Okay? But then I look into the neighborhood. White people, they got busted ass 1999 Toyotas and Hondas outside their house. Their house looked the nicest. Yard is the freshest. Design of the house looks the prettiest. I don't know what it looked like on the inside. They probably get maids and all that stuff. Now, my mom get a maid too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you could just look inside their house and just see, okay, it's a little different on that side. It's always one karmic parent. I think both parents are karmic, just at different points. There was points in times when my son's father used to take my car, and I like my intuition, my psychic abilities. I was out with some other girls, right? We went out for one of our friend's birthday. Sidebar story before I break this down. So we go out for our girlfriend's birthday, right? And I think she didn't have a section or whatever, but we was right next to somebody's section. They invited us into the section. I said, I ain't getting nobody's section because I don't trust that shit. Nah, y'all tripping. I saw some other people from high school. They like, oh shit, what you doing here? And they at the section. They like, oh, dang. I'm like, it ain't my birthday. I don't care. I'm just here trying to support, whatever. I really wasn't supposed to be here because the girl who was in the picture with my son's father, she was there at the celebration. So we had to ride in the car together. So they got me riding with the side bitch who was sleeping with my baby father while I was pregnant in the car. All right. So she ended up trying to fight me. I'm like, bitch, I will smack the fuck out of you right now, like today. Okay? All right. Today. Please stop. Please. Like, when it come down to it in person, all that energy shit, cool. I will fuck you up in real life. Peacefully. I got that dog in me. I will fuck you up in real life. Peacefully. Because when it comes down to it, I can lift a grown man up off his feet. If it's life and death, you will die in real life. But anyway, so we get to all that arguing and bickering. My intuition, she's like, girl, I'm hungry. What we about to do? I said, let's go get McDonald's. She said, which one? I said, the one in Langley Park. We pull up. Guess what I see? My car with all the pink stuff that was in it removed. I'm like, hold up, that's my car. I go in the motherfucking McDonald's. There's my son's father, his brother, and another nigga and two girls. I'm like, it ain't even enough seats for y'all. Motherfucker, give me my keys right now. Give me my fucking keys and get the fuck in the car. Or you could ride home in that small ass car with them bitches. What you gonna do? She was doing a lot. She was doing the most. I don't know who the fuck you are, and you didn't say hi. You look like you was caught doing some shit. So yeah, I'm going to do the most. If you wasn't like, oh girl, no, we just came from a party. We just needed to ride home. It's cool. That's all you had to say. I'm like, oh, because I was about to say, because you already know how I be when a bitch be with your nigga after hours. So again, situations just always give. I'd be crazy, but I'm sitting here logistically looking like, are you sure about that? Because that don't make sense. But that's what they want from us. That's the performance. Okay. So, in order to get through the portal, guys, spike, spark, transformation, diligent protector. Oh my God. I'm coming. And harmony. Okay? You have an everlasting source of energy that people want access to. It's divinely feminine. You're going to have a new partnership coming in. Stay in your imagination and make sure the message is very clear that this offer is coming, this pentacle, okay? It's going to get you out of poverty. The ancestors are trying to bless you. But watch out for jokesters and pranksters and fakers and frauds, because trapping death is very important at this time. Get into solitude. Be very smart and intelligent, because there is some people who will stab you in the back for popularity. And that's the truth. Okay, to this King of Swords. They want to look cool, so they want to be the one to like bully you. All right, strength, judgment, love, magic, masculine energy and sunshine, high priestess, star energy for her. Wheel of fortune on that. Just as long as you take the leap of faith, you'll have a favorable outcome, being your temperance energy, and you become a spiritual leader in the community. Okay? So that's what it is, y'all. He trying to bully you offline type shit. But all right, y'all. I love y'all. Remember, here on this platform, you are heard, seen, and loved. Remember, always have peace, love, and hair grease and everything in between, because these are tools in your body to help you manifest your dreams and let nobody take advantage of you. Peace.